want to go to Wallingford?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yes, I do want to go to Wallingford. Miles. Let's do it. Let's go to the least used Amtrak station in Connecticut.
We'll see if we get to sit together. This train might be busy.
Alright. Try to find 2 cents.
This is exactly the time that it was announced we would leave. Amtrak is efficient.
So this train is sold out. I didn't think we were going to be able to sit together even.
Yeah, no, but we made it work.
And we somehow got, I've never sat here before, this insane legroom
How much
seat.
legroom we got going on.
This is
here.
better than business class, which we could have done a
Poor bid.
to for like 25 bucks, but of course we weren't gonna do that. Beacon of light, beacon of hope, Metro Park. Jackson, I thought we did Newark already.
Wow, Newark, Delaware.
It's bigger than I
Wait,
remembered.
weren't we supposed to be going north, Miles?
Uh-oh. We have entered the tunnel to New York, and we have just found out that this train spends 45 minutes in New York, which is a long time, so we might get out.
Is this the part where I'm supposed to be breathtaking?
I suppose when we get to the top. Okay, see,
Whoa,
it's
wait.
beautiful.
This is well maintained.
It's also a terrible piece of infrastructure. Look at all these people standing because there are no benches here. There's a ticketed waiting area that's probably full because it's really tiny.
obviously.
Jackson, what building is that?
It's the Schmempire State Schmilding. We should cross.
Okay. I haven't had breakfast, so I dragged us to Liberty Bagels on 35th and...
I am mad at being dragged. No, I'm not mad at being dragged. Oh my gosh, this is heavenly. Bagels have been obtained. There is a Nova Arctic. We are heading back to Moynihan Train Hall.
No, this time we'll go to regular Penn Station to spice it up. Are you more underwhelmed?
I think I'm just whelmed.
We knew what track we're on, so we're right at the front of the non-existent line.
We were just informed that we could go down early.
So the guy was like, you gotta go quickly because this train's gonna be packed. And it's already busy still from people who are just kind of sat out the way over. This is so good, Jackson. I was in Montreal a little while ago and had some Montreal bagels, and they're unique and interesting, but you cannot beat a New York bagel. Look how spectacular this is.
That is gorgeous. Trash chute.
Perks of riding the train. Today I learned that the Vermonter doesn't stop at New Rochelle, and I'm happy.
We are now entering Massachusetts.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry. Rhode Island.
Jackson!
Stanford.
It's worth noting that I don't think that we are in New England right now. Anywhere from New Haven west and Waterbury and Danbury south is not New England in my eyes. Those places have direct commuter railroads to New York and thus are more closely intertwined with New York. They root for New York sports teams. They are not New England. I don't know if Waterbury is New England. We'll have to decide when we get there.
It's really quiet, so I feel weird talking in a normal tone of voice, but we just pulled into New Haven. We're 4 minutes early, which is kind of nice. At this point, we're probably 3 minutes early because a minute has elapsed since Miles made that observation.
Yay. This stuff is New Haven! I think that this is one of the greatest stations on the Northeast Corridor. Welcome to the Space Tunnel.
Oh!
What are your thoughts on the architecture of this?
Spray tan.
Here is the main hall. It's charming. It's not that big, but it's charming. And there's a different train, a different model train on each bed.
That is some intricate tin work.
And just so much seating too. Like, this is a station that respects that people have to sit while waiting for the train. I'm glad you like it.
I'm a fan of the station.
The one problem with Union Station is that it's located in the middle of nowhere and it's a really long walk to downtown. But we have an hour and 45 minutes here and we're hungry. Welcome to the New Haven Green, featuring this highway-like one-way street that cars drive 5,000 miles an hour now. Yeah, we're
heard seagulls since last summer. That's really evocative. According to a map that we just looked at, this is Yale, quote, old campus.
Looks
Make of
pretty
that
old.
what you will.
Jackson, what are we doing here at this fine-looking building?
We're gonna get some lunch in this Indian restaurant, which is in a remarkably intact mid-1950s Mountain View brand diner.
It remains to be seen if the diner video will have come out by this point or not.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna say nothing else.
Yeah, I guess we gotta get the picture now.
Yeah.
Outside, because you're making a diner video.
See which Erie we're digging the most.
To get back, we're going for the faster way rather than the more interesting way.
Yeah.
Hence the intense urban renewal on display. Here we have a little obstacle course to spice it up. Go for it, go for it. Oh, 10 points, 20 points, 30 points, 40 points, 50 points, 60 points, 70 points. 80 points, 90 points, 100 points, times 2, 8,000 trillion points.
I sure hope it does. Hey, Miles.
Yep,
Are you ready to jaywalk?
I am. Walking! We've been admiring the construction of these new roads. Good to see they're building more parking spaces. That's definitely a commodity in short stock in New Haven. That's a spicy 3-car train approaching that will take us to Wallingford and all subsequent station stops. Leaving New Haven bang on time. We're on this Amtrak Hartford line train for all of 14 minutes. We've traveled for about 1 minute and we're now at New Haven State Street. You might remember the time I live streamed the journey from New Haven Union to New Haven State. Link in the card. Well, I guess,
Alright.
I guess that does it then.
I guess that's us.
No ons or offs.
1, 2, 3. We always take my car cause it's never been beat. And we never miss yet with the girls we meet. None of the guys go steady cause it wouldn't be right to leave your best girl home on a Saturday night.
See what that is. Well, the funny thing about Wallingford is that it's actually like a really good station. It's really nice. And this is like a brand new station too. Wallingford is an interesting case because, as you might remember from stations like Newark or New Brunswick, usually we only talk about the Amtrak portion of the station, even if it's served by another commuter rail system. At Wallingford, and indeed on this whole line up to Springfield, you have Amtrak and you have CT Rail. They actually coordinate schedules to provide a relatively frequent service along the line. You can use an Amtrak ticket on CT Rail and vice versa. I think we have to count Wallingford's schedule and whatnot as a complete picture. Check out these icons and waste baskets and a recycling bin and speakers telling us when the train's coming, and screens. Like, this place has amenities, lots of benches, the whole thing is sheltered. Here we have some info boards. They made these little area maps, so over here we can see the various bus connections. So there's the 215, which runs on weekdays and Saturdays from here, and I think these two are like weekday only shuttles that also come here.
And you also get kind of a good sense of like where the different parking lots are.
Right.
Like,
so the shelter ends here, and then there's more unsheltered portions if you need.
yeah, right. If you're waiting for a train and want to catch a 10,
Yeah.
you know, this is the place to do that.
Here's an emergency exit.
One interesting amenity of this station is that traveling along this platform apparently allows you to time travel, because down there it is 4:02 p.m. Here it is 4:05 p.m. And over there it's 3:39, which according to my phone is the actual time.
Is this an indoor waiting room? This is just sort of a shelter. Station open hours, okay.
Reverb!
So it's not heated or anything. It's nice though.
Yeah, right.
There's also an emergency call box over there. We have some more waste baskets, some benches. I think these are for like people picking you up. Some bike racks, a parking pay machine. Daily rate $2, monthly rate $20.
Not terrible, all things considered.
This is all very nicely landscaped. It's a pretty sizable lot.
Is this parking lot ever full, though?
Doubtful. Buses only, so I guess this is a bus stop of some kind.
You are not a bus.
There's a staircase coming up here from that walkway. I think there's a ramp. Oh, so there's a ramp and there are some bike racks here. There's a ticket machine here, a departure board, a whole departure board.
Departure board for a least used station. Oh, hey, if you need schedule data, here it is.
I'm also curious about this official CT Rail hand sanitizer. Oh, it works. We've got the stairs here, but we must do an elevator review.
What criteria do we use to review an elevator?
Door opening speed, very fast.
Wow.
Oh, that was a quick ride. This is a very good it opens right away. This is a great elevator. History!
So I would like to point out that according to this placard, when the predecessors of this current station first opened in 1871, it was described in a period publication as a large and handsome structure arranged in a tasty and convenient manner.
This footbridge is spectacular. More history!
History.
Here are the other stairs, but we have to view the other elevator, Jackson. This elevator is really fast. There's an exit here. Look at this beautiful tree. It's interesting.
This tree looks derpy.
Ramped. It's not derpy, it's nice.
I don't think it's a bad tree at all, Charlie Brown. All it needs is a little love. Hark the herald angels sing.
Because you can use these machines to buy tickets on Amtrak trains from here, we technically have to review the machines. I actually hate these machines. They're slow, they're janky. You can buy parking tickets here, that's kind of cool. You buy a ticket to like New Haven or whatever, and it goes really slow, and then you do that and whatever. So, anyway.
Hi, TVM number 015. I'm Dad.
I will say though, it does have ticket machines. A lot of leasing stations can't say that. Jackson, get off the yellow line! These platforms are staggered. I think that's because this one is on the other side of the crossing, so it doesn't really matter. But this one's set back from the crossing so that trains don't set the crossing off while they're stopped here. It's really good design. This platform seems pretty similar to the other one.
Ooh, this one comes complete with like a appealing industrial buzzing sound.
Courtesy of this TV. Oh, I saw a sign designating this as commuter parking. I don't know if the other parking lot is like long-term or what, but there's more parking. Electric vehicle parking. So to compensate for this platform going further, there's kind of a path on that side. We also agree that this feels like New England, and we are north of New Haven, and thus Wallingford is New England.
Hey, Miles.
Yes, Jackson?
What is the ridership at this station?
This station in 2019 got 9,554 people, making it the 4th most used, least used station. That translates to 26 people a day. We will say our scores at the same time and then discuss. 3, 2, 1. 9 out of 10. Ooh!
I don't see anything wrong with this station. I mean, like, besides the incongruity of all resources going to this station that's kind of in the middle of nowhere and gets zero ridership, I don't, like, conceptually, that doesn't have it. That's not the station's fault. I mean, we've got everything you could ask for in a station. What made you dock 1 point?
I am reviewing this as an Amtrak station, and a lot of Amtrak stations have bathrooms. Lowe's will point that there are no bathrooms there.
Alright,
and no kind of, there's no heated areas. So you're kind of, when you're inside, you're in a shelter. That being said, this station is really good. This might be the best least used station, especially because it's least used entirely because of just the nature of the town. But it's like, there's least used plenty walkable fun. It's in the town center. Like, the station serves the town well, and it's served very well by trains. It's just a least used. Well, speak of the devil, that's the southbound Vermonter, the one Amtrak train that doesn't stop here.
That did not stop here.
We are walking to downtown Wallingford. What will it entail? We don't know. It's also on the way to the special thing that we're here to see, which hopefully you don't know about, or else all the tension is lost.
Oh, are you talking about that?
Yes. This appears to be the main intersection in Wallingford. You've got a gazebo here. That's the old station building, I think. That's really pretty.
Yeah, I recognize that from the history.
Whoa.
That feels a little bit more interesting.
That's
what we just passed.
That looks really nice. Well, our time on a sidewalk seems to be quickly drawing to a close.
This grass has like worn down, which kind of makes me think that a lot of people are lamenting the lack of a sidewalk.
Rolling by the side of the road. We've gone single file. This mystery place had better be worth it. This is super harrowing. Oh, now there's like nothing. We should rush to the light. Oh, there's kind of a sort of a sidewalk. So we have arrived at the Trackside Brick Oven Pizzeria in Wallingford. This is a pizza place built out of an old Broad Street line car from Philadelphia that I guess has moved up here. And then there's an old map here. It's really cool. And an old seat, an original seat. Another sign, Wallingford is New England. They call the subs grinders. Feast your eyes on that pizza.
I'm gonna feast my mouth on this pizza.
Well, that place was freaking awesome. Trackside Brick Oven Pizza in Wallingford. Seriously worth the trip.
That's gonna be a thumbs up from us.
We're actually gonna get both sides of the Wallingford experience because to get back to New Haven, we're taking CT Rail.
We got the tickets, but at what cost?
About $3.50 each. Wallingford to New Haven. There were 2 offs and 1 other on there, so that
Besides
was
us, yeah.
pretty busy.
I've never been on a commuter rail car with like, what was it called? It's like cafe seats.
I guess a table, yeah. New Haven State Street, which is the closest station to downtown New Haven.
1, 2, 3.
Downtown, you'll be great when you're downtown. Don't wait a minute more. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Downtown, downtown.
Well, hopefully that
It is what it
works.
is. I am Art Garfunkel.
New Haven, you have this lovely pathway, and you have this lovely building entrance, but there's no way to get there. Why does Yale just have this highway running through its campus? All right, Yale, this is a nice retail strip you got going on. I'll give that to you. As a Cantabrigian, I have to say that in comparison to New Haven pizza, yeah, this shirt is not
Okay.
wrong. New Haven's been an exercise in old school urban fabric and how nice it feels versus 20th century urban renewal and how awful it
We've
feels.
got a case study right here.
Yeah.
This is an old inn/tavern. It's got this kind of like big closed-in porch with a lot of dining.
I feel like there's just so much demand for cool places.
So
and
it's such a shame
it's
that like
taken
so
up by-
many blocks look like this. Just
It's all parking lot. This block doesn't give us anything as pedestrians. It's just.
I know,
it's
and
just a
here it
place
is
to
just
walk.
dead. A 1, 2, 3.
Walking a lot, around New Haven, walking a lot, around New Haven, walking a lot, around New Haven.
Jackson got on his train back to Philly, but I'm getting a train to Boston. Why am I getting on a train to Boston? Well, you'll just have to stay tuned. Actually, the video like came out a while ago, so leave.